Bills for utilities such as gas, electric, water, sewer, and phone are what we call unsecured debts, and they are dischargeable under either Chapter 7 or Chapter 13 bankruptcy. The only exception is fraud, theft of gas, such as where you hooked up the gas line illegally, something like that, or you got service in someone else's name. In order to make it worthwhile to list a utility bill, we do a calculation. What's the average monthly bill times 3? So if your average electric bill is $140, 3 times 140 is $420. If you list a $420 past due bill in Chapter 7, you won't have to pay that bill, but you'll most likely have to put up a deposit. Guess how much deposits are for utilities? You guessed it, 3 times an average month's bill. Now you can put up that deposit in installments, but if your utility bill is only 3 times an average month's bill, you're back to square one. So that 3 times an average bill rule applies for gas and electric, and you'll have to put up a deposit. So it doesn't make much sense unless you've run up a huge bill to be dealing with utilities in bankruptcy, unless you've been shut off. Now, utility shutoffs happen in cold states like Wisconsin, but they don't shut off your winter gas until April. And by then you've run up a big bill, much more than 3 times an average monthly bill. So we get a rush of bankruptcies in spring in states like Wisconsin because it's still cold enough to need gas, and it's off. And we also get a rush with people who have lived without gas all summer, and when it gets to be Halloween, you need that gas back on. And these bills are usually several thousand. So putting up a $420 deposit isn't too bad. You are obligated to pay your utility bills going forward. And if they get shut off again, it's tough luck. Filing either Chapter 7 or 13 will require the utility to turn on your gas or electric, turn it back on after you put up the deposit. So it takes a couple days. You have to go and put up the deposit. A lot of times you can do it online now. Water and sewer bills are a little bit different. They usually aren't very high, and in most cities they're a lien on the real estate. So if you have a single-family home or a multi-unit that you own, you don't pay the water and sewer bill. It's not only is it going to get shut off, but it's a lien on the real estate, a secured debt. We don't see too many water and sewer bills in bankruptcy, but we can treat them just the same if you have a big past due gas or electric or a water bill or sewer bill. We treat them the same way. Now, cable and phone bills are a little different. Since so many people are disconnecting from cable TV, it's not a real big issue if you're 3 months behind on your cable bill, and you don't particularly care for the cable service anyway. They don't have to give you credit again. They're not like a utility. Nobody has a landline anymore, so you're usually talking about a cell phone bill. And those bills are usually never included in a bankruptcy because they already cut you off a couple months ago, and now you have no cell phone service unless you've switched providers. And the old provider, you know, if you owe them a couple hundred, it's fine, we put it in there. But everybody's got a cell phone. Well, I even see bums that have a cell phone. So in a nutshell, for gas or electric, it's more than 3 months behind. You throw it in there. As far as water and sewer, pay it. Cable and telephone, either get a cell phone with a different carrier or a different cable service, or pay the cell phone or cable service to continue the service to you.